This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 8, and verse 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place, for blood is as nothing in his sight, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. Alright, Shalom. Shalom, Yasserada. Okay, before I begin, I would like to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakurash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the elect. Shalom. Okay, today's video is going to be based on dealing not with emotional men. Okay, and be not emotional. Alright, I don't know which one of the two I'm going to title it, but I'm going to title it one or the other. Alright, so I'm going to read it again. This is Ecclesiasticus 8 and 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him in a solitary place. Alright, so, this is to the Akim, to stop being so emotional when it comes to certain things. Okay, and I'm not speaking to anybody specifically, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Okay, we are supposed to be using wisdom here. Okay, it says, for blood is as nothing in his sight, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. All right. So, you know, when you're striving with an angry person, and you're with an angry man, and you're dealing with an angry dude, okay, you're not gonna be supping with him. Um, you're not gonna be supping with him. You're not gonna be uh, you know, trying to provoke him or anything. All right, because we have to use wisdom at the end of the day. All right, the Lord sent us here as sheep in the midst of wolves. Okay, it says, consult not with the fool, for he cannot keep counsel. All right, so these angry, emotional men, when you tell them that they can't do certain things, or they can't you know eat this, or they can't go to clubs anymore. A bunch of ninjas, man. They 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 start to get angry. So you shouldn't be dealing with these angry people. Okay, you shouldn't be trying to deal with them. All right, you shouldn't be trying to deal with them, because at the end of the day, these people are emotional. Okay, these people are emotional men. All right. Okay, real quick, let me get this. Okay, or maybe a better lesson for this would be use wisdom, strive not with an angry man. Okay, so this is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 24. Make no friendship with an angry man. Okay, so why shouldn't you be friend with an angry man? What does that got to do with you? And with a furious man, thou shalt not go. Okay, and it's going to tell you exactly why you shouldn't do this. Verse 25, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Right? When you're dealing with an angry person, okay, all that anger, all that emotion, it stems from pride. Okay, ultimately, it stems from pride. All right. So you have to be very careful when you're out there prophesying, and you're out there, you know, um out there prophesying, when once you start hearing somebody get loud, or start like having that threatening voice or whatnot, you know, you don't want to put your paws on him, over nothing. Okay, at least the ministry be blamed. All right, because ultimately these people, they want to get any excuse to make us look like a terrorist group. Okay, and really, what inspired me to do this video was uh the whole situation right now with GMS. With the whole GMS, which we follow their doctrine. All right, and um, the scoffer, okay, the scoffer, his name was GMS Somalia, but really he was not a part of that. He's not a part of GMS. He's just a scoffer. All right, and all the brothers are making beautiful PSAs. Okay, beautiful lessons on it. You know, uh, I didn't want to really touch on that because um, I don't want to make it seem like I'm part of the camp, which I follow the doctrine, but not necessarily part of the camp. Okay. Now, it says right here, least thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Okay. So, right, you're not supposed to be dealing with angry, emotional men. Okay. When you're out there prophesying, you have to be careful because, like I said, um, people are trying to use anything they can, anything they can, to get the ministry blamed. Okay. And our goal is not to get the ministry blamed, right? You don't want to get the ministry blamed, and you don't want, you know, people thinking we terrorists out here now. Okay. And you don't want people to think we're fighting anybody, okay? Or just fighting in general, you know. Um, and real quick, let me get let me get this right here. All right, because really, really, it was the comment that that dude made. Okay, he said that you know, he choked his rib, indicating his wife to to uh to what, he did he supposedly, okay, supposedly he did that, and that all that was just to get the ministry blamed. Okay, so really, this video is uh just a reminder that let's not be emotional. Okay, we are not supposed to be emotional and fighting anybody and doing what this dude did, because that is a sign of being an emotional as a ninja. Okay, and that's not what the elder and apostles preach, man. That's not what they teach. Okay, so this is Proverbs 14, and I'm gonna start at 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and the man of wicked devices is hated. Slack, you're right, man. So, you know, you're not supposed to be dealing foolishly. Okay, all right. There's certain things that you just can't do. Okay, because the other apostles, from GMS teach us how can I word it? They don't teach us to be like that, right? They teach us not to be emotional. Okay, they teach us to have order. Okay, to be righteous. Okay, choking out your rib. Uh, you can't be doing that thing. Okay, you have to be like we said. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, All right, and really that it infuriated me. But I'm not gonna go out and hunting for the dude, looking to kill him. That's that's not what that's not what you have. That's not what you do, man. Okay, this is Romans 12:17. Recompense to no man, evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Right, you have to be um live peacefully. Like verse 18, if it is possible, as much as lieth in you, live peacefully with all men. Right, so you have to live peacefully with all men. All right, you have to live peacefully with all men, and this also applies to uh like I said in the beginning. Okay, the motivation factor, is just to not be emotional, right? When you're out in camp, okay, because that's the main thing. Okay, that's what I really wanted to point out. But the spirit had me go to um that situation out there. But I just want to make a little side note. But back to the lesson, okay? So we have to live peacefully on all with all men. Okay? We have to live peacefully with all men. That means when you're out there, there's scoffers, okay, when you're out in camp, and there's scoffers, coming up to you in your face and you don't you don't want to, what's up there, Nick? You don't, that's pridefulness, okay? That's pridefulness. Now, if he starts laying his hands on you and doing certain things, you should you know, if you feel the need, defend yourself. But ultimately, it is not a coward mood, or it's like it is not a coward move to call the police. Okay, we have to use the advantages that we got in this world. Okay, instead of fighting back and possibly getting an assault charge, you know, call the cops. Okay, and ultimately they're not really gonna get him. When you call the cops, that dude's probably gonna be long gone because he's a coward. But call the cops, man. You don't have to be you don't have to be in the flesh and want to fight back, which ultimately, if you have to do what you have to do, you know, but like it says in the scripture, if it is possible, as much as lieth in you, live peacefully with all men. So you have to, if it lieth in you, all right. Now, verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Okay, so when you feel like you're disrespected, okay, you if your first thing is to go to, what's up then, and want to fight back, that's carnal, right? You have to live in the spirit. Okay, you have to live in the spirit because, like it says, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai. The Lord is going to repay, man. So you don't have no reason to be out there and acting carnal, all right? So, that's pretty much the lesson. Okay, I just wanted to bring this out because really, when you're out there in camp, and I'm really speaking to myself, because I haven't had a situation where somebody, came up to me, all prideful, but like, Lord, Yahweh Ratazah, this video, because you learn, when you make the videos, you learn and it resonates with you more when you're making lessons on certain topics. So, you know, um, Lord willing, this resonates with me if that ever occur, Yahweh Bashim outside forbid, but if it do, you gotta be in the spirit. Okay, you can't be living carnally because you never know what they have. Okay, you never know what they have. Okay, let me get this. Okay, okay, because I was racking my brain up to think of what lesson I should make, and I had brought this out in camp, but I wanted to make a full blown lesson on it. Okay, so let me grab this right here. This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Right? Okay. A sheep won't isn't gonna fight back. Okay, a sheep is trying to you know, gonna try to avoid any conflict, man. Okay. A sheep is a very peaceful animal, man. Okay, you're never gonna see a sheep, try to fucking go and pick a fight, man. Okay, it says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents, man." Okay, you ought to be wise as serpents. Okay, use wisdom. When push comes to shove, you got to be able to stay in the spirit, man. Because like it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities. Okay, we have to we have to stay on our principle, man. We have to stay on our 10 toes down. Okay, it says, and harmless as doves. Okay, a dove is harmless. Okay, a bird, a bird, not an eagle, like a dove, a little pigeon. When you see a pigeon, it's not trying to go and attack you, man. When you get close to it, hey, it goes away. It avoids conflict. So that's how we're supposed to be. Okay, we have to avoid conflict because nowadays people are cowards, man. People are cowards. You never know whether they have a gun. Whether they have a you know this, that, and the third. You know, next thing you know, you get shot, and now what's gonna be happening? The ministry is gonna be blamed, man. I could already imagine all the videos that they would be popping up. Oh, GMS member shot up because this didn't, or GMS affiliate shot up. You don't want that to happen, right? Okay, okay. Now I was gonna close out, but hey, the spirit is working now. So let me grab this. 2 Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything. Okay, giving no offense in anything. All right. So when push comes to shove, you don't wanna go out and pick a fight, like I said, that the ministry be not blamed, right? Because you have to imagine, people already don't like what we preach. Okay, people already don't like us at all. People look at us funny. People look at us weird. People already look at us like if we're preaching something, the worst thing they ever heard, man. If they find out, or if they see that you start fighting, you start doing this, and you start acting a fool, hey, well, you're gonna have the ministry blamed, man, because they're gonna be thinking that they this, they that, they this, that, and the third. They're a cult. You know, no, man, we're just preaching the gospel, okay? And when that's pretty much it. I don't want to make it too long, okay? Lord willing was edifying. Okay, Lord willing was uplifting. Okay, I want to close out by giving all dub slack by giving all honor